Good morning and welcome to Cawfeetawk. So, there's a young man on social media who makes funny videos. And there's a lot, but there's one in particular. And I don't watch all his stuff, but I think he's very funny. I try to catch videos here and there when I can. And he made a video I'll spare you the details, but he videotaped himself killing a mouse. He's young, and he lives in the New York City projects, and mice there are a dime a dozen. Don't forget, mice give birth to 9 to 14 babies a month. So when in New York, they will get in your cereal boxes, your pasta boxes, your suitcases, your furniture. They eat into your couches. It's not like where I live. There, you find a mouse once every 3 years. Maybe there's one in your attic. This is different. It's like infestation, okay? To them, killing a mouse is like killing a roach. Okay, because I'm a very gentle, laid-back person until I see a spider. Then I want him dead. I want his whole family dead. I want everybody who's ever seen the spider dead. Admittedly, he's that way with mice. So he kills the mouse and he puts the video up. And people are outraged. Because at the end of the day, people know mice have to be killed sometimes, but like normal people don't want to watch it, which actually to me says a lot about humanity. However, those same people who were outraged about the treatment of the mouse, his fans, these people that have been watching him forever, turned on him when I tell you like a lynch mob. They wanted his head and they weren't going to be happy till they got it. Saying the most horrific things to him, coming for him, posting his address where his mother lives. And I mean like vicious, awful things. So I read some of the comments and it got me thinking how when you anger somebody, how quickly they are to turn on you. Some people have said to me, Jamie, aren't you afraid to live your life so public? Because you're on TV, you do Cawfeetawk, now you're doing Pillow Talk. If you piss off, and I do my Cawfeetawk Live, my podcast, which we'll post today, which I actually probably have the loosest lips because there's no camera, just me on the radio. And people have said to me, aren't you afraid that people will turn on you? Because that's what people do, right? They build you up and build you up until you stop serving their exact need. And then they turn on you. And I've thought about it before. I've thought about, well, I still get those people who say, I must only like Charlie. She's my only child. No matter how many times I give them an explanation, they want to make comments. And I think to myself, if only I could be a fly on the wall in your home. Or maybe I could try to pay my bills with your opinion. I can't. And to those people who say, don't you worry about people turning on you, I say, no. Because I've never claimed to be anything but what I am. If you're expecting perfection, you're out of your mind. If you're expecting a role model, you might want to tweak your definition of role model only because I'm not an expert on anything. I talk about my experience in life, in my 38 years, what worked, what didn't, and my perspective on life in general. It may not be for you. If you turn into the person who feels like you need to attack or bash me, that says more about you than it does to me. And as I've always said, I don't have to show up for every war that comes to my door. I will just ban you and delete you, and you will disappear into the internet stratosphere and go completely unnoticed. But I think in life it is so interesting how that mob mentality about how you can do and do and do for people, and as soon as you stop serving their needs, they will turn on you. This goes with family, this goes with friends, this goes with coworkers. Have you ever, I just talk about it in my podcast that I'll post today about givers and takers. If you are a giver and you're in a relationship or friendship with a taker and you just stop giving, do you see how quickly they disappear? How quickly they turn on you? They actually resent you for not giving more? Unbelievable. This like mob mentality where you must serve me, and if you don't, I will like do ever, and the extreme on the internet, the extreme. When I was young, if I didn't like a girl, I had to man up or woman up and go to her face and tell her. I had to let her know. If I was going to bully her, I had to do it right to her face. Now, I didn't have any problems doing that, but a lot of people would. On the internet, everyone's got huge muscles. Everybody's tough. Everybody's got an army. I see people on the internet bully kids. Every once in a while, someone will message me and say, Jamie, I have, my daughter is going through a hard time at school, so I will go to that person's Facebook page and then find her daughter. I'm not a stalker. I just want to see what kids are doing today. I want to know what the mobs in high school are doing. Ruthless. Ruthless. If my daughters or my son ever do that to somebody else's child, honey, they better, the day I found out, they better just pack their stuff and go somewhere and hope I never find them. I do think that I'm trying to give my kids the tools to accept disappointment and insecurity in different ways, because that's what the bullying boils down to, right? A boy likes a girl, and the girl he doesn't like gets angry and wages war on this girl, and she becomes a whore, and she becomes this, and all of a sudden there's a mob after her head for something she can't even control. Just know, if it's happened to you, it's happened to all of us. More importantly, if you're doing it, if you're part of it, if you know you're part of it, if you know you're the person who will turn on me on a dime because I no longer serve your need or do something you don't like, it's one thing to go, hey, Jamie, I respectfully disagree with what you're saying. I think this, and I would go, oh, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for your opinion. But if you turn on me, that says more about you than it does about me, and you will be gone. And then you just have to pray that we never bump into each other in the street. Oh, sidebar. Need to tell y'all a funny story. Yes, I said y'all. It happens every once in a while. At an event, you know what? I'm going to save it for another coffee talk. It's too long. This video is already almost 9 minutes. Sorry. It's like story blue balls. Sorry. Anyway, think about how you react when someone isn't serving your exact need. Do you get angry? Do you get nasty? If you do, check yourself. I know I've had to 1,000 times. I love you today. It's Wednesday. It's hump day, hump day, hump day. Have a great day.